Super Mario Odyssey has now been nominated for the most awards in the history of Spike TV's Game Awards, tied only with Nintendo's other record breaker, Breath of the Wild. One award Odyssey is nominated for is Best Action Adventure Game, a category usually dominated by open world games. So how is Odyssey even able to compete with the other nominees of this year without also being an open world game? Today, on this episode of Review of Design Mini, we're going to look at Mario Odyssey's exploration to see how it creates a near endless loop of discovery, to see if it works, if it doesn't, and why. Let's begin. In my previous analysis of the game, linked below, I noted that Odyssey used a 4-step level design method in which the designers organically teach game mechanics to the player and leave them to discover the twists and conclusions of these mechanics on their own. However, I failed to mention how they discovered these twists and conclusions. No one, not even I, questioned this aspect of my analysis, because in the game, it seems like you just discover them. Supposedly, because the twists and conclusions are practically everywhere. But upon further analysis, I noted there's a rather simple method used to keep you discovering moons without it seeming easy to do so. Let's take this clip from the Cascade Kingdom as an example. At this platforming challenge, which is started by an easily noticeable mannequin, you have to test your abilities with the triple jump to get a previously invisible moon. This seems simple enough, but when rotating the camera around to walk back, you spot a power moon previously hidden by this hill. That you can now see because of your new perspective. Most players will then grab this moon before heading back to the Odyssey. Then, when angling the camera downward to help platform, wait, what? Is that another section I haven't seen before? Then you make it to a warp pipe where more moons appear, and I think you see what I'm getting at here. Which is that the developers make what I'll call moon chains, where whenever you get a moon, you are now in a position in which you can see another that you couldn't before. This makes discovery feel very organic, even though it may not truly be. Another great thing about this system is that the devs also seem to find a way to make it work in reverse, having the general rule of thumb be, when you find a moon, you should be able to see 2 others. To keep this chaining system from becoming stale, the developers not only let you find moons through changing your visual perspective, but also your mechanical perspective. For example, as shown in my previous video, you can't quite get to this moon without knowing what these ground pound blocks are. But once you return to the section and know what to do, the moon is yours. And I believe this is why revisiting kingdoms and speedrunning this game is such a joy. Not because of any new abilities you receive, but because of your new visual and mechanical perspectives of the world. And this is why I think Mario Odyssey's exploration works. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next week. Peace. Hello again, wonderful people, and thank you for watching. As you probably know, liking, commenting, and subscribing helps my channel grow, so I can reach more people like you. And if you subscribe, you'll be one of the first to be notified for my analysis of the winning games in the XKCD Game Jam in about a week. More details about that below. Also on this channel, I give updates on my game I'm working on, the one in the background of this outro. And finally, I also do tutorials of Unreal Engine 4 for beginners. And chances are, if you clicked on this video, you may be interested in that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week.
Woo!